Well, as you can see, I've been joined by, I was going to say industry veteran. You probably don't want me to call you an industry veteran, but Joe, thank you so much for joining us.
I don't mind you calling me a veteran. Listen, as my hair's gone greyer and greyer, I'm nearly where you are, Mr. H.
There's nothing wrong with grey hair. That's what
there isn't at all. Very distinguished, very distinguished.
We've obviously known each other for a long time, and you're very involved with CLIA. You always have been ever since I joined the association. So how are you, and how is the wider celebrity family?
Well, thank you, Andy. Overall, personally, good. Key thing is staying well and safe, right? And I think, you know, I've managed to, what's really important is routine. So I'm actually exercising more than ever. I'm using drive time to exercise. I'm doing Zoom Pilates, Zoom personal training, and getting very used to living on a screen. So overall, personally good. And of course, from a business point of view, it's interesting times that we're working our way through.
Travel agents have always been right at the heart of our industry. They always have been, and you've been a great advocate for travel agents. So what is Celebrity doing specifically to support our agent partners?
So I think the key thing is engagement. And as we work through this, engagement in all walks of life is really important. So to your point, the travel agent community has always been core for us, is today and will be tomorrow. And of course, everybody's going through a challenging time because it's such an unknown time. Sure. So based on that, we've looked at various different things that we can do. So as a corporation, for all 4 brands, we launched our RCL Cares program, which was basically a portal in one place to have all of the information for our trade partners. As I said, for all of our businesses, all of the brands within the corporation, Royal, Celebrity, Azamara and Silversea, to really help them have all of the government information as that gets updated, all of the ABTA information, very importantly, suspension of sailings, and then what we're doing as a business, but also to keep them engaged from a positive point of view. So we've got various guest speakers that we will have there that they can come in and podcast and listen to in their own time. We're also looking at a training program, so how to sell in the world of post-COVID, which we're going to be launching shortly. So that's one key area that we've been working on. And the other thing then is with the future cruise certificates that we've issued, is providing them the opportunity through our Celebrity Central system for them to access and see how many future cruise certificates have been used, and the opportunity for them to make sure that they're reaching out to their guests to help book future cruises. So that's key as well. And I think one of the things is that we're seeing good shoots for 2021, and we are seeing positive shoots. And I think, you know, that gives us confidence.
And why do you think you're seeing those positive shoots? As you say, our whole lives have been turned upside down by this dreadful crisis that we're going through. But we are seeing some silver lining. So why do you think that is?
I think overall, because, and I have to say this is predominantly from cruisers, so from our loyalty base. I think overall people know, who know the industry and know Celebrity Cruises, that we do offer great holidays, and they have trust, and trust is key, more key than ever in this time. Yeah. That we do have strong protocols, and that as an industry, and obviously we're working very closely, Andy, with all of the cruise line execs as an industry, to make sure that we heighten those protocols, and that we will be communicating those protocols as an industry, as and when we're ready. So people want to go away. We all do, right? I can't wait to get away. But we want to know when we get away that we're going to be well looked after, and that our health and safety is going to be paramount. And the cruisers and our loyalty guests know that. They have great trust in us, and therefore they know that they can book with confidence. Whilst we don't know what's going to happen in the world when, they know that we will look after them. And the Cruise with Confidence program that we've initiated, and actually we've just even improved that this week by enabling people at any time, up to 48 hours beforehand, to what we're saying lift and shift. So they can book the same cruise next year same itinerary, etc. And we're providing the agents with all of that information so they can easily access and see which cruises they could change their customers onto. We've also committed to a best price and promotion guarantee as well with the Cruise with Confidence. So those are two things our agent partners have been asking for, and we've improved the Cruise with Confidence policy according to that.
And with that new agent portal that you mentioned, with the training, with this new Cruise with Confidence package, presumably that's a reflection that we all have a role in reassuring both past guests, past cruisers, as well as the cruisers of the future as well.
Without a doubt. And I think, you know, as and when we go back into service, and the communication part is key, and our education for our travel partners has always been key as an industry and for us as a brand, as you know. But it's even more so now. We need to make sure that we're giving them the right information at the right time and with confidence, so that they're able to talk to the consumers about the protocols that we do have on board and those new protocols that we're putting in place. So you more than ever, the training guru, you know, we're working together on that. And I think I want to give the agency community confidence in that. You know, we're meeting on a weekly basis with you. You and the team are doing great work. All of the executive committee and the leadership and the working groups in particular, the trade engagement group, are so focused on this. I know people are getting a bit impatient and saying when, how, etc. And I just want to reinforce that we are doing so much work behind the scenes to everybody, led by CLIA and the cruise line execs as well. And we are working on it, but we want to make sure that when we go to market and that we give that information to all of you travel partners, that it's the right information and it's good information, it's clear information.
How are the agent community reacting? You obviously speak to some of them, and some of your team speak to them on a regular basis. How are they doing?
I think it's mixed, right? I think people have good days and bad days. And I think, you know, one of the things we've introduced is live chat. They're finding that really helpful and really useful. We've got good coffee mornings or even cocktail hours as well going on with our trade partners. Claire and I are talking to all of our trade partners, the senior managers, on a sort of a rota basis to get feedback from them and to make sure that they've got everything that they need from us. I think overall as an industry, we're getting good feedback that we are accessible, that we are there for our travel partners. We're by no means perfect. We're not doing refunds in 14 hours, but we're doing all that we can. We've put 50 new people or extra people globally to make sure that we get down to 30 days. We're currently about 30 to 45 days. We're doing everything that we can to make sure that we've got an escalation process. And the key thing is that we're there and we're answering the phones.
You've come from other parts of the travel industry in your career. You've worked in a number of different sectors within tourism. Cruise is quite extraordinary, isn't it, in the way that we all come together and work together and put brand to one side?
It is. It really is. And, you know, we've always said in the past, we've got such a job to do, and we still have to get more people to cruise. We're now in a world that we need to make sure that we change some of the conversation, and that we hit the conversation head on, so that the agency community are speaking to consumers with confidence, and that consumers are confident as well about what we're doing as an industry. But yeah, there's no other sector that comes together as we do, taking our brands aside to make sure that we're doing the right thing for the agent partners and the right thing for our guests, and very importantly, our crew as well.
Now I'm talking to you, it's Expedition Cruise Week this week, so we're talking a lot about some of the expedition destinations and experiences that guests can have. Of course, celebrity is part of that expedition conversation as well.
Absolutely, and I know Johnny is going to be on that panel, or will have been on that panel. Yeah, Galapagos is still holding up well for us. Obviously, Ecuador has had its own challenges with COVID, but we are still very, very committed to that region. Obviously, Celebrity Flora was only delivered last year, We've got expedition there as well. So it's a core region for us, and we absolutely see that staying the same as we move into the new world.
Well, when it's safe to do so, and when we're traveling again, it's certainly on my list to go to Galapagos. So it looks an incredible destination. But Joe, thank you for your time. Thank you for chatting to us. We wish you and the team and everybody at Celebrity the best, and thank you.
Thank you, Andy, and thank you very much to all of our travel agent friends. Thank you.
Thank you.